Hello, hello, hello. 'Tis the season, folks. Happy Monday. It's a magic Monday today. Why is it a magic Monday, Miss Tammy?
Every day can be magic. I love just thinking the way that your body works is if you imagine something, your physical body starts to feel it. So that's how you create magic inside. Imagine something great and let your body start to feel it.
Yeah, yeah. Hi guys, we're Rita and Tammy Magnuson, and we are your brain trainers, and we love to train the brain to do those things that are important to you, to create the life that you love, to imagine being peaceful. We have a couple things coming up at the end of this month. But today we just want to, like, how do you reset? How do you create magic in your Monday, or magic in your relationship, or magic in your finances? Is sometimes we have to reset. We have to realign. We have to figure out what's important. What is really, really important? Because I think what happens is we take the importance of other people, places, and things, like they value this and she values that. And then we just kind of go with the flow and go with what they value and what that's important, which, there can be a little bit of that, but also it's important to stop and just reset. Stop and find out what's important to you. Stop and just say, what do I value? What is it that I value? Misery, bitterness, or betterness, or peacefulness? We have to take an inventory. What is it that you value? Sometimes, okay, let's say I can't even think of what I value. Find out what you value that other people value, right? And maybe you have to go through the back end.
Right. Well, a lot of times what works is to think, what do you want them to say about you? Like, what do you want them to think about you? So if you're like, I don't even know anymore, because, it's Christmas season and it's present buying season. And I don't get caught up in a lot of like external things usually. But when I'm out shopping and I'm in the stores or I'm looking for something, then I'm like, oh, I need that. I need that. Like now all of a sudden my desire for something has changed based on what's being put in front of me or what other people want. So how do we get back to what's really important to me? Is maybe take some time to ask, like, what is it that I really want them to think about me? And sometimes that helps us know what is really important to us and help us reset. But it was funny because I thought of two things as you were talking about this. I was like, draw a line in the sand, which is of course a metaphor, but draw a line in the sand and say, these are the things that I actually want. And those are the things that you or he or she or my neighbors want. And then also how a chicken runs around with its head cut off, and how some people are running around with their head cut off, trying to get something that they really don't want it.
Yeah, Tammy.
Get real with what you do want.
Yeah, it's time to fine tune. If you're overwhelmed with life, it's because you're running too many programs and they're not even yours. Those programs of, I got to be good enough. I've got to be be the winner. I got to be the one that does everything. I got to be on super mom or super dad. It's because when we get overwhelmed, we're just like that chicken running around with the heads cut off. So what we recommend is you need to stop, reset, realign, what's important to you. What do you really want to do? And what is it that you really want to create for yourself? Because look, when we get into a downward spiral, we need to stop.
Right.
And sometimes we don't stop. We just keep exacerbating the problem. We keep building on it and building on it. And this is what's wrong. And this is what's wrong. And this is what's wrong. And the brain, what does the brain do? You've just activated the reticular activation system. And now it's looking for everything to support that belief. Chaos. Yeah. So, we recommend you do the stop technique. If you have not had the stop technique, it's down below subscribe on the link there, and we will email you the stop technique. You can print it out, you can put it in on your refrigerator so that it can remind you to realign yourself, to reset moment by moment. We have to reset our brain. Every thought, every sensation that you don't like, you stop and you reset it. And we also give you a video on how to apply that for yourself. We have 2 great calls coming in this Friday. We have from bitterness to betterness, from bitterness to betterness. Like you don't want to get out of your bitter face and come into a better feeling environment that you get to create for yourself. That is this Friday, Tammy. What time?
7:00 Central. And the thing is, just coming there, like you will leave knowing a couple of things that you can do for yourself. All right. So there's going to be images and sensations and the things that you can gather from your life that you're like, oh, I just need to feel more of this. Well, that's what you're going to leave feeling. And that's just so important for you to reset and really realign. Like even going to work every day, like you can go to work and you can just get caught up in these tasks. But what you really want is to connect with people. And you're not doing that. And that's just because there's these tasks that you're involved in, or, you're going through your task without being present with how that impacts or connects with other people. And so I think it will help you reset. It'll help deal with relationship things that are going on. And you're just going to leave with this light feeling and with some knowledge on what to do for yourself. All right.
Very good.
Like this video